Hello, my name is Jeffrey Wong. I am the producer for the documentary film Music, Magic, Energy, and God. Please allow me to share with you my story. I was born and raised in the island of Taiwan. At age of 3, I had a vision in regards to a message of saying that I was to do something of great importance. And at age 10, I was able to experiment and find certain elements of magic that I was not aware of. Years ago, there was a show called That's Incredible. And on that show, there was a Japanese boy who was around my age at the time, 10 or 12. He was able to create an image using his mind onto a Polaroid film that was undeveloped. What this boy did is he held the Polaroid film to his forehead and concentrated. And by saying the word wham in Japanese, he focused all his energy into this undeveloped Polaroid film. Well, needless to say, on the show, he told them that he envisioned the Eiffel Tower. And a minute later, they peeled open the Polaroid film, and when you know it, there was an impression of the Eiffel Tower. Now, this was an epiphany for me because I thought, if this boy has the ability to do this, then I too can do something similar to harness and transfer energy. So what I did is I took a glow-in-the-dark keychain and I focused my energy on it at night. My room was pitch black. I had the thickest window treatment, so there was no light that was protruding in any part of the room. If you held your hand out, you couldn't see your hand. That's how dark my room was. So when I focused onto this glow-in-the-dark keychain, my idea was that I can transfer energy and create this little glow-in-the-dark tag to glow on its own just from my thought. Well, I did it for, I guess, 20 minutes or so the first day, and I got tired and nothing happened. Second day, I tried it again. Went a little longer, nothing happened. So this went on for about a better part of the week, and then on the 7th day, I was committed to put all my might, and I really can't recollect how much time has passed. But I focused and I focused, and before you know, I opened my eyes, and that keychain was glowing. This was my first evidence to reassure that there was something beyond what we could touch, feel, see, hear, smell. Something was going on in this world that was mystic, unexplainable, magic. There's many names for it. So I went on to a quest in regards to in my life to understand and to practice a certain set of skills and techniques, because there's something within all of us that wants to know why. Who are we? What are we supposed to do? I studied channeling in the mid-90s. And one of the things that I've learned in channeling, in connection to a higher consciousness, a source of abundant information. And through channeling, I was able to communicate with a council of consciousness that we refer to by the name of Tempest. And at that time, certain information was brought to my attention. Now, I used to go into hours of meditation at a time. And I would get these information, some I couldn't really understand, but I asked one definitive question. What is raising a higher level of energy? What is a level of consciousness? What does that mean? And the explanation came to me as if you can envision a box of ping pong balls, just like maybe a lottery machine. And when you turn the fan on, the balls randomly move about. If you turn the fan higher, of course, they move faster. However, if we were to raise our level of consciousness, our vibration, if you will, you have to picture all the ping pong balls are suspended in midair, but spinning tightly, individually. That is a higher consciousness. That is a higher vibration that we are achieving on a cellular level. Now, of course, there are so many books out there and so much in regards to information that I was brought to understand that we're just not going to be able to understand it all. That we're just not going to be able to comprehend because we don't have the capacity or the capability at this time of our evolution as a human race to really understand all the information. It was brought to me to understand that whenever we open ourselves to channeling or receive information from the universe, that we may be grabbing 1 out of 1 million ping pong balls out of the air. Now, some people may go through life and never ask and request or reach for any information at all. And then there's some of us that would meditate for hours, maybe grab one piece of information once every week or once every day. My goal is to continue to receive information to see what I am able to decipher with the message that why or who, and what are the reasons. And one clearly information that came to me, the message was communication. This communication philosophy is brought to me to be able to share with the world, to really analyze and understand that communication is the key for our next step of human evolution. So I set out to create a documentary film, a docudrama about spirituality, about energy, about connection, and ultimately information and connection. This film is titled Music, Magic, Energy, in God. I'm extremely excited because I am looking for many experts' opinions and point of views to share with all of us in regards to these mystic topics or these folklores or maybe some of these rituals and religions that is amongst human history. And where has it been, where is it at today, and where are we going with it? One of the most amazing things that I've uncovered that I would like to bring to everybody's attention is music and energy. And what does this information that is in wavelengths, that is fundamentally set in mathematics, may have messages and information that we have not deciphered yet. Now, I am continuously looking for ways to get this film made, and I am pleading to you, the planet, the humanity, to be involved, to make this project happen. It is important for all of us to understand the information and to acknowledge the key component of communication, especially when it comes from a higher source. May it be God, may it be universal entities in consciousness, extraterrestrial sources. I'm not quite sure that we're going to be ready to understand everything. But I am pretty certain that the message that has been unfolded, that is for me to pass on, is there's something very unique happening in Houston, Texas. There is a musical band that I have been involved in that is on the path of communication in energy. And I would like to present that to you. along with feedbacks, opinions, and education of many of our great minds and great spirits of time. People like Mickey Hart, drummer of Grateful Dead, who has wrote books on drumming and magic. I would like to also introduce people to Marianne Williamson, who has wrote many books about New Age spirituality and love. I would like to talk with Joel Osteen, the ministry that leads Lakewood Church, as well as millions of people on the planet, about religion and spirituality. I would love to introduce the world to Master Polly Zink, the founder of Yin Yoga, the philosophy of energy within. I would also like to bring in Wicca specialists and practitioners to talk about rituals in energy movement. And rituals in energy movement has been with humanity since the dawn of time. And this is something that we need to really examine. What information were we searching for when we created the ritualistic aspect of communication with the stars? I hope you would embrace this information that comes to us. It comes to me, it comes to you, it comes to everyone. You too have the gifts. I wouldn't even say a gift. You have the ability and the capacity to understand the universe and the universal laws and the information. The key is communication. What I want you to do is be a part of, to contribute positively to the human race. Do you hear the message? Are you listening? Let me share with you one technique that is brought to me. You can meditate and become a transducer and communicate with the universe in a scenario of a shower. Because water is a conduit, a magnifier. It will get you a clearer path to the information. Now, don't be distracted with soaping and things like that. That isn't the process. Go into the shower, have the water on. The water itself hits your body, and it starts to trigger a sensory distraction, because we are all part of the universe. But by watering, interrupting the signals, then our mind are able to latch on and connect to the universal source much quicker and clearer. The energy, the information are more abundant and more robust. The sound of water serves as a frequency of the tone similar to Om. In combination of those three things, you will be able to receive information. You will be able to communicate with the universe, with extraterrestrial sources, with God, with spirituality, on a constant. This is one of many techniques that's been shared with me. This film is going to unlock some of the questions that we may all have. Please join us. We look forward to moving this project to the world. Thank you very much.